We are working our way through the Gloomhaven Digital Edition campaign mode
Today we're going to show you how to beat the Barrow Lair on hard mode.
here on Legendary Tactics.
So tell me where you are in this adventure.
All right, so we are on the Barrow Lair here, and it's the second step
Yes.
kind of in the process. And we're just doing the city encounter there, and I believe I had to.
You got blessed.
I got
That's
blessed.
pretty
I
good.
did get a blessing. It cost us a little bit of cash, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I don't mind it
that's
for
okay.
a blessing. And of course,
Yeah.
we're still with the brute and the scoundrel are still with us.
Yeah.
So-
I love this scoundrel still. It's so much fun.
Oh man, I think the scoundrel's quickly becoming my favorite character. So
yeah.
just so much flexibility with the scoundrel. You know, you can do up close attacks, you can do ranged, you can.
Yeah.
There's the one ability which is really powerful, which is if your allies beside an enemy and
Yes.
you're beside the enemy and the enemy has no one else beside it, one shot kill, instant.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
So it's just such a There's just a lot of flexibility.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So, so how does this? Yeah. So the encounters went past. That was an interesting outdoor encounter you had. But
Oh, I
anyway.
know. I think I believe it was we ended up just neutralizing that, so that's the good
Yeah,
news.
which
we
is
didn't,
great,
yeah,
yeah.
I always kind of hold my breath with those
Yes,
encounters on the
you
way
never
to the.
know what's going to happen.
And it's generally I find you'll more or less get usually a negative one versus a positive,
Yeah.
so it's good to be neutral. I'll take it.
Yeah,
So
so
we're gonna
which-
go with the
which-
zealot here with the brute.
Yeah.
And the scoundrel, it looked like
Oh,
it-
the opener.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
putting a little pressure on the scoundrel to get the first kill.
Yes. We'll see what we can do here. That's right.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
So this looks initially like the first mission. It just I guess it's slightly different layout, but
Yeah, the opening like
Some
room
traps
here.
on the
yeah,
ground.
got traps on the
Yeah.
ground. Got a couple of archers,
Yeah.
and it's going to be sort of a matter here of there's a neat pull ability that I
yes,
believe.
the scoundrel has. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so does the brute. I just saw it on the brute's list there too. So the brute
Yes.
and the brutes can so we can utilize that pull strategy to yoink
Yes.
them right onto those traps, stun them too a little bit, and
Yep.
So I do. Oh, another thing is that poison. The scoundrel has the poison ability, which is kind of neat. The slow bleed.
Yeah, and poison is a useful ability. Now, my play in Gloomhaven so far is somewhat limited, but I found that a lot of times it just works too slow. Like it helps. It's not. I'm not going to say no to the benefits, but sometimes it feels like it just you get impatient. You're just like, you know what? Let me just kill the guy. because
Oh no, I
This
I don't
poison's
think
not working
waiting
fast
for the
enough.
poison to drain someone from
Yeah.
6 is worth it. But
Yeah, no, for sure. No, but it always seems, because especially in, that there's a timer and the timer is your deck. And
Yes, correct.
as cards get burned and all that stuff, you really don't have time to wait around for the poison. Like, so I don't know, it definitely helps. So I don't want to say
so
that,
here's
but it's
the
just
brute right
disappointing
now.
in
You can
its
see
effect.
I have attack 3 and it's a range 3, so I
Oh,
was
and
able
you
to hit him.
confirm the pull.
Pull him
Perfect.
right through, and I pull him into where I am, and now I can attack him again for 2, and
Oh, but
Already
that
dead.
Wasn't the opener supposed to be the?
I
scoundrel?
know, but you know what? At
Oh.
the cost of getting rid of one of the enemies, I was like, I just had,
Yes.
I wasn't guaranteed that I would kill him.
Yes.
So
yeah.
you take the kills where you can get him in this game. I find it's not,
Yeah.
Ideally, yes, I would have been able to have that
Yeah.
scoundrel get the first
Yeah.
blush.
Or at least the scoundrel can pick up the loot there.
Yeah.
That's my favorite move as the scoundrel, is making sure to
yeah, that's
grab
right.
the loot.
It's a very scoundrel thing to do.
Yeah. Yes, it is but it's so funny because I know we've played before and it's always me wasting time
Yeah, I
picking up
know.
loot. You guys
As
are
you were just talking
getting-
about your time deck.
Yeah, exactly. So this first room doesn't seem like too much of a challenge here.
It can be depending on how we made real short work of that first archer, which is nice.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it really depends because remember you'd sometimes have up to still 2 guys targeting you. So
Yes, yeah.
with one now, yeah, you're right. It's it's
Yeah.
we're in
It
good
should
stead.
be a fairly easy easy thing. And it's really neat. I love how the cards interact in this game. The choices between the top and the bottom, and it's such a simple mechanic, but it really does play well. It really makes for compelling gameplay because do I burn this card? Is it too early?
Or even card order, right? Like for example,
Yeah.
did I want Scoundrel to go first and Brute to go second, and then where of course did the enemies place their cards, right? So I ended up here that I was in between, and how is that going to affect? So there's just constant like this interplay, right? Oh. And another, and of course, Scoundrel gets the second one in. Brutal.
Nice.
Darn.
Well, his little goal will not do well there.
Yeah. That's unfortunate because I had an attack lined up with the Brute, but that's all right. I'll take the room cleared out for that. That's well
yes.
worth.
Oh yeah. Ultimately, that's. That's like I see that as like a bonus.
Oh yeah. So we're going to be looking to cruise into the next room now. That door straight ahead there.
Yeah, that's good. And you guys have done really well with that. Like your guys have done really well with that.
Yeah, went pretty quick there. So we'll take that.
Absolutely.
You don't have like you were saying. The timer is definitely on. You don't have time to dilly dally. You got to keep moving. So
yeah, and sometimes, especially when you're focused on the win, sometimes you'll let loot or treasure chests go unopened because you just want to win the mission, right? It's about progression. I mean, obviously, if you can, and as you improve at the game, you probably get a lot better at getting the treasures and making sure
yes
efficient,
and exploring all the different rooms. Like you often don't have time to go into every single door. Like you have to you got to really prioritize.
Yes.
Now this next antechamber is kind of interesting. You got some of those coffins in the way there.
Yes.
So you got to kind of navigate those. You got an archer in the back, and you got a bit of a heavier fella back in there. 26 health. So there's a fair bit to whittle down.
It reminds me a lot of the training mission we did, I think, for Craighart.
Oh really? Okay.
Well, does it like in that mission? I think it was Craighart where they had skeletons being spawned by the magician or something. It just looks very similar.
It could be one of those similar pieces.
So you're rushing right in, eh?
Well, I have a bit of a range, so I'm going to use my attack. It's only attack 2. I really like it. I like that card, even though its attack isn't great. Now that's a pretty heavy hit, but I will burn a card. I think for 6. That's probably worth it to burn a card. So
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's the risk with sending the Scoundrel in.
And so close. You're
first,
right.
yeah, and so forth,
and the Brute. I wasn't sure if there. So I wanted to have a nice little melee attack ready if I could use it
just in case. Yeah.
But turned out not to be the case there.
That guy's 23.
Yeah. He is pretty stoked. So he's an elite. You can see the little shield around him there. So that's an elite enemy.
Yeah, that would be why.
A little harder to kill and more health points.
That may be someone you want to hit them with poison because that one could definitely.
Yeah.
And every hit point you can get is obviously pretty awesome, but also. He's not going to die right away.
No. He's going to be around for a bit. So you're actually right there. Yeah, that would be a decent poison target. Yeah.
Yes. But
now I just took some time to heal up with the Scoundrel, and now I'm firmly stuck in place there with the arrow and the boot. That's great.
Attack 6. Although you will burn the card.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's worth, and you just got to start whittling down. So you're right, though.
You do.
So I think it's worth the hit.
Is that a healing potion you just used?
I did a heal.
Yeah.
A heal of...
that's what I thought. Yeah.
And right away I get 5 damage, so great. That's I know.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, and you can't keep burning cards like all the time, so sometimes you just gotta balance it out. I think that's another just fine
and you lose your throwing knives. Or are you going to redraw?
I'm just debating it. That's
a tough
I'm
call.
debating it because I don't want to. But you know what? Ultimately, it is only a 2 attack. It's not.
Yeah, that's true. But I do like how you can attack
multiple targets.
So,
yep.
Yeah, and if you get a bit of luck, you may do more damage.
And actually, there is a card too that increases your multiplier, so it can bump up your attack levels by 2.
Oh yeah.
For the whole turn.
Yeah.
So you just you can sort of stack it then.
Yeah.
But this
So you're not-
the swift bow down there, the bottom card, attack
Yeah.
3 with a range 4. I really like that one.
Yes.
And I do love the bottom of the trickster's reversal. The next time I suffer damage, suffer 0.
Yes. Suffer. Yeah.
So there you go, 0, right? Save myself some hits.
Perfect. Yeah, it's interesting. You're focused on the big dude here, the big elite.
Well, yeah.
Bandit
Well, I was
commander.
trying to divide and conquer. So like let the brute take on. Oh, and a ×2. That's nice.
Perfect.
That'll do. Yeah.
Now you move. Oh, because you don't want to burn the card here. Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna move 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
So I don't. Because
Yeah,
you're right. I don't want to burn the card. So.
Oh,
And he
that was
zipped over.
unexpected.
He did a little flash move there. Now we got some.
Yes.
Some
Yeah,
big
you know what?
slobs.
I have played this scenario for sure.
Oh, you have, eh? Okay.
Yeah, because I remember that guy. He opens up. It's like a clock almost. He opens up more bad guys, and it gets harder and harder.
Yeah,
as you go.
yeah. Now there's not. I think I know the one you're talking about. I think they keep spawning in that one though. This one, it's not.
Yes.
So this one, it's just those 2 blobs that'll be walking around. The other thing too.
Yeah,
is
but
these...
I think if you leave him enough time, though, I think he opens up another door.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
I remember this one. So
Okay, I do
you got to
recall
get
that,
that
actually.
that bandit command. You were smart to get that bandit commander quickly because you have to kill the bandit commander, but also all revealed enemies.
All
So
enemies,
that's-
yeah. And you do not want him. You're right, because he will start spawning. You're absolutely right.
Yes. So
Yeah.
So that
So
it's
getting
not
him down to
something you wanna
9,
do,
we're
but-
getting close. That's the good
Yeah,
news.
but look at the brute though, down to 7 health. That's
I
got to be
know,
causing
I
you
know,
some
I know.
hesitation.
Yeah.
And not a lot of options for healing, if I remember. I guess you got a couple, but only if.
Yeah, he's got one. He's got that right there, eye for an eye, the bottom part of it. That'll heal up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Not a lot. I guess the long rest too will heal a couple, but
Yeah, but I guess you don't have a lot of elements. In the any elements that you can use to boost. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of synergies available that way.
No.
That may be because there's only 2 characters in the game too. Because I imagine when you have 4 characters, they all start infusing different elements.
yeah,
and so
yeah,
forth.
yeah. And then there's like different synergies between them that you can kind of like tap into.
Yeah, it's sad, but I think I've played this game live with I think we had 4, but we were still learning the game.
Yeah,
and
that was a real
was
learning game. Yeah.
when I was I was cramming the rules because you guys wouldn't read them, so,
no, thanks. That's your job.
Story of my life.
That's right.
But anyway, it was something where that was really fun, but I don't think we really understood all the infusion.
Oh
of
no,
the
we were
elements
not
and
near
stuff,
that
right?
level
So,
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the scoundrel there is actually gonna probably looks like he might just take out that. Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm gonna actually the brute pulled him in
Oh,
closer.
that's a good combo.
and then do
That
another
is
attack,
Really good
yeah.
combo. That's
And ×2. Oh, he's out.
out.
So that's
No, not quite.
what?
One
Oh, he's got
health
1 health
point
left. Oh, he just hung on. I thought that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Oh,
he
see,
died
now-
on the poison. See, there's where poison helps.
Yes. Oh, is it? Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't poison. He did
No.
a flash move. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he did that. So this is what I mean. If you leave him long enough, he'll keep opening rooms up.
Oh, and causing more grief. Yeah. So we have him down to 1. This is good news. Now the scoundrel has a bit of a
Yes.
dilemma though, because he's kind of surrounded.
Kind of surrounded. Yeah, it's not looking too good. But at least the scoundrel usually gets the first.
Yeah,
move,
with his lower initiative numbers. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good. And
If you
I'm
could
gonna
take
I'm
out-
gonna take 4 just for that reason to get in there first.
Yeah. And take out that the bandit commander, and then that stops the doors opening, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. And the nice thing
I
is
remember
those
correctly.
blobs in the lower chamber there, they're really slow moving, and they also and I'm going for him, that commander first, get him out. Oh
yes, get
man,
him there.
that's
you
too bad. That was
crushed
a
him.
real good kill job. That
You crushed him.
Oh,
that's good,
man,
too.
that's awesome,
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah. So you're saying the blobs there?
so they're slow moving, and they actually burn a health every time they move, so they're just slowly
that's
whittling
good.
away. Yeah.
So just retreat. You should just retreat to the back of the room and just.
I
use
would have,
ranged
but I had the
attacks then.
perfect card to hit them both with that attack, the
Oh.
skewer.
Yeah.
They were just lined up perfectly. How could I say no? It's like, oh.
I know.
I am
But
the brute after all, right? Like that's what.
Yes, that's true. Except when that happens.
When you lose 6 health, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'll be. I'll be burning a card here. Just gotta find the right. I think that the sweeping bow.
Yeah. But that's good if they're losing health like that.
Oh
that
yeah,
makes
there's
a big
another
difference.
one whittled down, right? So they can now we can just go focus on that the big daddy up in the upper chamber.
Because they won't even be able to reach you if you move.
Yeah,
far
exactly.
enough away.
Yeah, we can just sort of stay away from them, and now that we're kind of assured that no more rooms will open, we can.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, coming to speak of it, I believe I did lose a game pretty badly with like 4 or 5 rooms open.
Oh yeah.
And the commander kept zipping around. I'm like, another room.
Yeah. No, you're right to focus on the bandit commander. In fact, you probably should have just ignored the archer altogether initially and gone
all focus on the commander. But, so now we can worry about these last 3, and those 2 in the bottom. Not too worried about them.
Yeah.
The elite fella will be a little more of a pain to get rid of. He's just got a little more health, but we'll start chiseling.
Yeah, which target you going for?
Well, you know what? May as well get rid of that one there.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because he's closer to he's closer to the brute. I don't want him getting near the brute to like.
Yeah. But you look like you're in pretty decent shape. So
I'm feeling like it. I mean, there's our card situation is good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not,
and your health is good.
Health is looking pretty solid, and that one there was a you attack enemies you move through. So I zip through the blob and the 0.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
Push him away,
but pushing him back, that's perfect. Then you just walk away.
And he and then he also takes a hit to come back to me. So
yeah, that's great.
So yeah. We'll roll with that, and I feel like we're in pretty good stead here. I mean, he's got he just reset, and he has 5 cards, so that's 2 turns plus be like 3 or 4.
I imagine they're pretty slow overall. Like they probably don't have a lot of low initiative cards, so.
Yeah, and I still have that 18 is nice with the brute, and I mean the archer is just the scoundrel's chock full of low initiatives.
See, the scoundrel's my favorite character, and I love the fact that he's got options. There's some cards that are quite low initiative, some are high. It gives you I just feel so in control with the scoundrel when it comes to planning my turn. And the brute is okay, and like every faction has. Initiative, like cards with varying initiative, but the brute is a little. Sometimes I'll play their a brute's low initiative card, like an 18, and like that's low, but not.
It's
really
not. Yeah,
low.
no, it's not. It's not always the. I've come across it many times where the brute comes in 2nd or even 3rd place with an 18.
Yeah.
So you can't.
So with the brute, I'm almost tempted to go last on purpose because
then you can almost
at
guarantee.
least I can plan.
Yeah,
yeah.
But then you watch the baddies even drop a higher initiative.
Right. Yeah.
You just can never know, really.
Yeah, no, that's.
So I'm hoping to take out this guy here, and I got him.
Yeah,
okay, so he's down. So we're down to the end of it here, pretty much. We just
You're in
gotta,
very good shape.
Yeah, just heal up a bit, and then we have to get this last.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I would have probably taken the movement there, just to get around the corner, so I was in a position. But it's fine.
I wanted to ensure that I had enough health. I didn't want to move and then have that guy zip up and hit me.
Yeah.
So I thought.
I don't think you have anything to worry about with where the scenario sits right now.
Oh no, we are in pretty good stead here.
Yeah. It's just about the logistics of getting it done. So.
Yeah.
But I could see if there were some more doors open, if you didn't take out the bandit captain, you'd be in trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like this game, this scenario can get away from you real fast.
Yes.
So. We luckily did some made short work of the commander, so that's kind of the key to unlock in this scenario.
Yeah, and you're in good stead this way. Like even though he's throwing up on you, it's pretty gross.
That's fine.
You'll live.
Oh, and I'm frozen here.
Live.
I'm totally stranded, but that's okay. You know what? He can be stuck there. That's not a problem. The other thing I would suggest is with this scenario, that first room with the 2 archers and the traps, you wanna get through that as fast as you can.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
You have to try and get into that central room.
Yeah, you need to be here and go after that bandit captain.
Yeah,
So.
and there we
But
have the
overall, it
victory.
doesn't seem like it's. I actually think the first scenario is more challenging. The Black
Yeah,
Barrow.
I actually feel
Like,
I
in many
feel the
ways.
exact same way. The Black Barrow was tougher than the Barrow Lair.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know, maybe it was just the luck I had and the upgraded character cards and abilities, but yeah, I found the Black Lair tougher. Or
Yeah.
the Black
So
Barrow.
yeah, but it's interesting because this one I like the whole ticking time bomb. Like you got to get at the bandit captain before he opens too many rooms, and
That's right.
It's
That's
a
right.
neat scenario.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So, so stick around. We are going to continue in our epic journey through the Gloomhaven digital app here, and watch for our next installment here on Legendary Tactics.